Halito, Chimichukma, this is Chief Steve coming at y'all with another episode of True Story. We got a really interesting one for you guys today, but before we get into it, make sure you guys like and hype this video up, comment in the comment section, get really interactive, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well, so whenever I drop these bombs, you'll be the first ones to grab them. Now, without further ado, let's get into it.
Ethnic food with no ties to a national heritage affiliated with the name of its cuisine. It's cause they don't want us to know that soul food is indigenous food, and to divulge that would essentially be telling us who we are, the indigenous melanated people of the Americas.
That I'm dispelling is about soul food. Soul food is not just collard greens, fried chicken, mac and cheese, candied yams. Those are what we call celebratory dishes. Like traditionally, that would be for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, church anniversaries, and sometimes the Sunday dinners. But I want us to know that the Black American food tradition is vast and it's rich. It is those things, but it's also Hoppin' John and hot water cornbread and red beans and rice and red rice, stewed okra and tomatoes, hush puppies, fried corn, sauteed cabbage. It's such a vast tradition that I think we have reduced it down to what we know as a celebratory soul food. And our tradition, the Black American soul food tradition, is so rich. And I will always speak well of it. There are people who are on that train like, oh, we need to let soul food go. I'm tired of soul food. We need to get rid of that slave food. That's not happening over here. I will always go up for soul food. I will always go up for the Black American food tradition because it is rich, because it is layered, because it is deep in history. And I do think that we have a responsibility. Yes, we have a responsibility to evolve it. We can find healthier ways to do certain things, but we have a responsibility, I think, to keep that tradition alive. And so I will always speak well about soul food. And I will always advocate that it is vast, it is diverse. It is in some ways the original farm to table. Our grandparents were growing the collard greens. They were growing turnip and mustard greens and squashes. And sometimes for dinner, they would just have pinto beans and rice. Or they would take a tomato that they grew and they would just eat that with salt and pepper. Literally, Black American food is farm to table. Originally, that's our tradition. That's our history. And then we need to own that. And so you'll never see me hating on soul food, and you'll never see me reducing it just to the 5 dishes that we all know. And I love those dishes, but soul food is so much more, and it deserves to be celebrated and recognized for its vastness and its richness and its diversity.
To think that Native Americans don't season their food is crazy. It's because we had a hand in making soul food in both Mexico and America. We collard greens, all that stuff. That's part of our cuisine. Soul food.
Today's episode of Cultural Delusion. The Native Americans helped us make soul food. Okay,
have you ever had steak and cornbread? It's the traditional Mohawk Sunday morning breakfast. Now when you think cornbread, you're probably thinking that golden, light, and fluffy, almost cake-like texture bread that you would eat with chili or at a cookout. But for Mohawks, our cornbread is made with cornmeal and kidney beans. You start by adding some cornmeal to a bowl, and you slowly incorporate warm water. Also add 1 can of kidney beans. Now the reason why Mohawks eat this heavier meal as part of their Sunday morning breakfast goes back to when the native ironworkers of Kahnawake were building up the New York City skyline. Before the interstate was complete, Mohawks of Kahnawake would travel 10 to 12 hours from Kahnawake, Quebec, down to New York City. This heavier meal would not only keep them full, but give them leftovers for the road. Many Mohawks would also eat this after attending church. Since Kahnawake Mohawk territory was originally a Jesuit missionary, there were and still are a lot of people in the territory that attended Sunday Mass, and afterwards would come home and have the cornbread. After you form your cornbread patties, you're going to want to boil them. The boil time depends on the size that you've made, and I usually leave mine in for 20 to 30 minutes. For the traditional Mohawk Sunday morning breakfast, you want to pair with steak and sausage. Today I'm frying up 2 thinner pieces of steak, seasoning lightly with salt and pepper, and then into the same pan, I'm adding my sausage. These are basic breakfast sausages, and you want to cook them until they're seared on all sides. In the same pan, you can add some butter and flour to make a gravy, although some Mohawks use tomatoes and make a red sauce. Once your gravy is prepared, you can pour it over your cornbread, steak, and sausage. Those who've never tried cornbread before might find it a little bit plain. It has a similar flavor and texture to tamale without any meat filling, so you get your flavoring from the gravy and the meat. So if you want to start your Sunday morning
आज मैं आपको ट्राई करूंगा अमेरिकन सोल फूड।
अमेरिकन सोल फूड पहले तो मैंने इसके बारे में कभी नहीं सुना।
अमेरिका खाता तेला ही खाता लेकिन सोल फूड कभी खातो ना यार किए हूं तो यो
मेरे तो मुंह से पानी आ रहा है बहुत जबरदस्त अच्छा लग रहा है दिखने में।
So everyone wants more proof. All we have to do is show them. It's not hard. Match the story to the people, not just what someone tells you. Everyone loves cornbread. Let's start there. Cornbread, indigenous people. Indigenous people made cornbread. That's what I know cornbread to look like. So I decided to look up Native American cuisine. 7 ways to experience Native American cuisine this Thanksgiving. Oh, the irony of that statement. Okay, so let's go through these really quickly. We have to match the people with the words. So, their cuisine, 3 Sisters succotash. I actually like succotash. I think I just had some succotash. Okay, they also have salmon on cedar stakes. We have to match the people with the story. Wajapi, I don't know what that is. Pemmican, that's some more there. It's game, wild game. Their bread, cornbread, fry bread. Native Americans have cornbread, but their cornbread is called fry bread. They fry it or they boil it, okay? Fry it or boil, that's it. Oh, poya, they also have poya. Then they have tamales. Mexico, this is where you get your recipe from. Now let's look back at that Google definition. Seeing something like this would throw you off because it says Native Americans. So you would automatically reference the pale faces you see today. Let's take a closer look on how Native Americans make their cornbread.
Remember, no water. So it looks like the 2 cups was a little too much. If you take a look, it looks doughy, so I just slowly added it to this bowl. Now we're going to add the corn oil into the pan. Take it out, and then just spread a little bit. Roll that into a nice ball like this one right here. This one has been touched with grease, and then we just set it right here.
That was the Apache, the Cherokee, and the Mohawk. Their technique is completely different than foundational Black Americans. Let's take a look back at this Google definition for cornbread. Native American and indigenous people are 2 different sets of people. Let's take a look at how the indigenous do they thing.
Kiki wit, I bet your jaw drop if you ever see me, bitch. I'm her. She.
There's no words.
There's no words for this.
Brits refuse to accept that Black Americans are not immigrants. That's why when she said, oh, we have our own version of soul food too, she went off and listed a bunch of African and predominantly Black countries. Because soul food to them, they've decided it means food that Black people eat, completely stripping it of its history. They feel to give Black Americans ownership over the cuisine that they created would be like exalting them in some way. Like it's a competition? I don't know. Girl, if it was
it's what they pioneer. It's food for the soul.
This is Unwritten Truths, how Koreans learned to fry chicken from African Americans. And today, we're talking about something deeper than just food. This is about how Black culture quietly and powerfully influenced the world. Let's talk about Korean fried chicken. Crispy, golden, glazed in spice, a global phenomenon. But where did it really come from? During the Korean War in the 1950s, tens of thousands of Black American soldiers were deployed overseas. And they didn't just bring boots and uniforms, they brought the South with them. Fried chicken, collard greens, cornbread, soul food. And it didn't go unnoticed. Korean locals, curious and hungry, watched Black soldiers prepare chicken like they'd never seen before. Seasoned, fried in deep iron pots, crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, real Southern cooking. And so they learned, they adapted, added their own flavor, double fried it, glazed it, and eventually turned it into a national treasure. Today,
you guys, I got some soul food for the very first time. Look at it. And I've been trying to book an Uber to take me home, but the Uber is not coming. I can't wait. I just want to try it so fast, you guys. I've been trying to get home for like, so you have the collard green, you have the chicken, you have the mac and cheese, and you also have the cornbread. This is the cornbread. You guys, I've never tried this before. Last night I just got this spirit came into me like, you have to try soul food. And I told myself I was going to get soul food today. Yeah, let's try soul food. I can't wait for the Uber. I have to try. I'm on the streets, yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. The collard green so sweet and soft. Let's try the cornbread. Yeah, I'm going to look at. I mean, IV. Cornbread. Oh God! Now I see the hype. Now I see the hype. Now I see the hype. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. I swear to God. I'm gonna get some before going home. Wait, what? I've been missing. This is banger. Oh my God! Yeah, it's so good. I swear to God. Yeah. Mac and cheese is finished. My mac is finished. Yeah. One mac and cheese scoop. One. One. For $20. Can you imagine?
Dumplings, deep fried catfish, macaroni and cheese, and sweet cornbread. The kind Big Mama used to make look like pound cake so his kids would eat it. I just wanted the good old feelings back too. And so did Big Mama.
Hey y'all, if y'all liking what y'all see, do me a favor, continue to be a star, hit that like button, hype it up too if you have the option. Let the algorithm know that we mean business here in 2026. Also, don't forget to look for Chief Steve on Facebook and Instagram. Chief Steve on Facebook, chiefsteve.yt on Instagram. Again, happy New Year to all of my beautiful copper-colored Aborigines, my true Americans, my American Indians. Happy New Year to each and every one of y'all. It's cookout season. It's cookout season. And nobody gets down better than the American Indian, than the Indigenous American. Huh? Soul food. It's a reason why they call it soul food. It really fills the soul. And I don't even know if y'all was feeling the same thing, but especially on that last clip that I saw, man. And with the soul food backtrack on there, when you know the kid was talking and just reminiscing about Big Mama and the plates, and man, that really touched me in my soul. And it's the reason why they call it soul food. It's a feeling that you get. True ones know. It's a feeling that you feel when you have this food. You know, when you enjoy and take part in the indigenous cuisine. And yes, soul food is Aboriginal food. It is not a slave food. It is not a food from another country, from another continent, from overseas. Everything that we made was from here. Everything that we had to make soul food was already here. We did not get it from anywhere else. We did not go somewhere else to learn the style that we know and how to make it. This is in our DNA. It's in our blood. All right? And I get tired of people saying, oh, the enslaved Africans brought this from... I even heard I heard an African woman get on her channel. I was going to read that thing down to filth. I was going to run it down. But you know what? I said, I ain't even going to give these foreigners my energy. But I got to talk about it. This lady straight up said enslaved Africans, before they left the continent, put rice in their hair. Put rice inside of their hair and got their asses on the boat and took that voyage with rice in their hair and brought rice to the Americas. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Y'all that down bad and y'all trying to affiliate yourselves with us so that y'all would put such an outlandish narrative, such an outlandish false story out there like that? And that's not the only one. We got more people that say more outlandish things about our indigenous heritage, about our foods, about our culture. And the day has come where enough is enough of that. We are not taking that crap anymore. You will not disrespect our cuisine. You will not disrespect our food. You will not disrespect our culture. You will not disrespect our heritage. You will not disrespect our identity. We are who we are. We are who we say we are. We are who they say we are. That they've been saying for hundreds of years. We are the copper-colored Aborigines of America. And if you don't know, then you better find out. Because like the brother said at the beginning of the film, I don't play about soul food. I do not play about my people. And I do not play about everything that pertains to my people. Especially food. Damn it. Now I will be the first one to tell you. I will go hard for some soul food. My back ain't big and strong for no reason. I enjoy my people's food. My wife cooks the best soul food. I grew up on soul food. My mama, my grandma, they parents, going all the way back. This is something that we've enjoyed. It's something that we've always done. And we will not tolerate the disrespect. Because, let's be real, who else in the world does it like us? Go anywhere in Africa. Go. I dare you. In the words of Dane Calloway, I double dare you. Go to the continent of Africa, any country. Go ahead and pick one. Go to an indigenous tribe out there in Africa. Go to those bushes and see who's cooking like us. See who's frying like us. See who's rolling the corn like us. No, ain't nobody doing it like us. Nowhere. And if they are, they were doing it recently. And when I say recent as in like the last couple hundred years, if that. And that's because we introduced it to them. We are the originators. Soul food is indigenous food. American Indian food. That is a true American cuisine. And get all these foreigners that come out here, if this is such a thing that is so deeply rooted in Africa, then how come you got Africans that have lived there all their lives? Generations on top of generations. When they come out here, first thing they want to try is soul food because they ain't never tried it before. They ain't never had it. And the best thing that they can do is compare it to some of their food that's out there that honestly is no comparison if you were to eat it side by side. Let's be real. Let's be real. No comparison. So y'all can miss me with all that. This cookout season. And when I say it's cookout season, I mean we cooking, we enjoying ourselves, we gonna have a good time, we gonna eat our indigenous foods going into this new year, enjoying the spring, enjoying the sunshine. We gonna be outside. We stay outside. You know what I'm saying? We be outside, and we ain't gotta be violent or anything to do anything like that. We cook outside, we do our thing, and we bring the peace. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that we will not do is be outside acting like we don't know where we come from. Now let's act like we got some sense. Realize who your mama is. Realize who your grandmother is. Realize who your grandfather, your father, great grandfather. Realize where you come from. And when you indulge in these cuisines, and when you indulge in this food, and you partake in the soul of this country, in the soul of this nation, in the soul of this land, in the soul of this soil, when you partake of the sustenance that this bountiful land has given us, recognize and realize where you at and where it's been the whole time. I'm going to cut it short right here because I know y'all got something to say. Leave some comments in the comment section. Let me know if y'all feeling me on this, and let's expound, let's build even more, all right? We got more coming. All right? So let's not get too riled up. Let's enjoy ourselves. Like I said, it's a new year. It's a new beginning. It's a reawakening. We up. So let's stay up. All right? Continue to walk in this truth. Forget what these haters and naysayers say. Forget what these pretenders say. Talking about, oh, we started it and their soul food came from the Native American. Nah. Miss me with that. You got video, proof, and evidence right there. Y'all not like us. Y'all don't even make cornbread the same way like us. And don't disrespect the Mohawk and the Apache and the Comanche. All right? Those aren't the true people. If that's how they make cornbread, that's how they get down, that's how they been throwing it down in there, they ain't no Mohawks. My wife is a Mohawk. My wife is an Iroquois. She do not get down like she ain't never made cornbread like that. Her grandmother never made cornbread like that. So y'all better talk and act like y'all got some sense up in here. You got a lot of folks from them tribes that's been doing their thing since the beginning that would be highly upset at those fakers, those pretenders, claiming that that's what they eat. I done ran this thing so far. I'm done talking, man. This Chief Steve signing off. I had to set the record straight though. Shout out to my beautiful wife. Shout out to the Iroquois. Shout out to the Mohawk, the Comanche, the Apache, the Yamasee. Shout out to them all. Everybody. We up, y'all. It's the cookout. We putting meat on the grill, and we grilling those folks that think that they know who we are and trying to say something, trying to do something, trying to be about something. It's time for them to get cooked as well. And that's why they thought we was cannibals, because we was cooking their asses. We was cooking their asses with the truth. All right. But anyway, that's the thing, man. We ain't eating no pale faces out here. We ain't no cannibals, man. Y'all see our food. The only white meat that we touch is some fried chicken. It's some chicken and some pork. That's the only white meat we touching, and some fish. We'll leave them pale faces out there to eat on themselves. They can eat each other. Talking about our food comes from some Africa. Shit. Anyway, this is Chief Steve signing off. Trying not to get riled up, y'all. It's a new year. It's a new year. Y'all bear with me. Tata Chista, I cherish you all. If y'all got any plans going into this new year, we enjoying it, we celebrating and stuff. Y'all gonna be outside, cook out and everything like that. Give me some, go in the comments and let me know what's going on. What are y'all gonna cook? What's y'all plan? What are y'all planning on cooking this summer, this spring, going into this summer and stuff? Because we be outside. You know what I'm saying? What's your go-to meats for the barbecue? For the barbacoa. What we doing? All right, let's just get really interactive. Let's talk. All right, it's Chief Steve signing off. Tata Chista, I cherish you all. Yo, Koki, thank you for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Peace out, y'all.